Yo, what's good people? It's TooBizyGaming, we're live, we're direct, and we are in full effect. Yes, we are back with another Crisis Core reunion video. Massive shout out to Square Enix for the early review copy. I've been playing it non-stop, and I thought to myself, do you know what? Let's figure out some handy tips that might assist newcomers and returning players alike, just to give them a little bit of an update, as, you know, some things to look out for when you're playing the game. Some people are returning from Final Fantasy VII Remake that may have never played the 2007 release of Crisis Core. So I'm here to deliver some handy tips that I thought was helpful straight across to you. Let's get into this. Now, if you like this type of video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We got lots more content coming your way. If you appreciate more Crisis Core videos, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. And also, if there's any tips that you've discovered or anything that you remember from the 2007 playthrough, please let me know. I'd definitely like to highlight it in the comment section down below to help out all of the newcomers that will be experiencing this amazing game. Let's do this. Now, the first tip I want to talk about is read the tutorials and the introductions to help maximize gameplay, tactics, and options. This has to be the first and most important point, as there's a fair bit to take in with Crisis Core Reunion. Doing this will help your gameplay in addition to enlightening returning players to a few quality of life changes that have been made to the game since the 2007 release. Learn critical points on enemies, how to optimize materia, summons, and loads more. There isn't much that the game doesn't break down, and even if you do forget, you can always give the tips another read through. Now on to point number 2, learn the materia matchups to make all of your battles a whole lot easier. Just like in any game, learning and preparing yourself to exploit the enemy weakness is a massive plus. You would always want to know what makes the enemy stagger more, or for you to do more damage. Anything that's going to assist you in a battle is super duper important. If you've got some spare MP, let the materia loose on an enemy after figuring out what their weakness is and take it from there. You will later get attacks infused with an element which helps combos and better weakness exploit. This is a massive plus, as when Zack is attacking, when doing certain moves that involve combo enders or anything where it staggers an enemy, this is where you can go to town with exploiting the enemy's weakness. Now on to point number 3. This one actually, how could I put it? It's something that sits close to my heart when playing games back in the day where games may not have autosave. It's something where I would just be enjoying the game so much, rushing through it and just forget to save. It's something that we've all done and we've all been there, but in this game it is super important to save whenever, wherever you can. If you feign and you have to resume a certain point or try again, you can always refigure your equipment and try the battle again. Saving just comes in handy, as I don't think the game has an autosave option, so replaying parts of the game might be a bit of a pain for some. Save points also allow you to have a look at your missions, which goes into my next tip, which is do all of your missions that your current toolset can take. Also, just to mention, when you do touch down at a save point, all of your stats get revived. So your health, MP, and AP. It's always a plus to, you know what I mean, touch down at a save point. Now, leading into the next point, like I mentioned before, handle all of the missions that your toolset can take, and also battle whenever, wherever you can. It's super important to get all of those stats and buffs, XP, gil, all of that good stuff. This is a massive plus on the resources side, such as XP and gil, and also a chance to land the amazing 777. If you haven't played Crisis Core before, you're going to meet some challenging bosses and you want your stats to work in your favor. More XP equals better stats, and that's what you want to strive for. Also, this gives you an opportunity to increase the level of materia, which helps when fusing them later on down the line, and stronger overall. Missions can be done in conjunction with the story, and whilst playing through the story, you can exploit areas and enemy battles. I did briefly touch on a point that I'm going to be talking about later, but definitely utilize all of your tools when battling enemies, so then that way you can level up things like materia, but we'll get into that at one of the later points. Now for point 5, peep the shop whenever you can to restock on items. This one is super duper important. You have to keep on this specific point. The shop can be easily accessed away from save points. Some enemies host annoying skills like silence, and even the challenging Bahamut hits you with a specific move that reduces stats a lot. This means the only way to get them back on form is the use of items. It's super easy to run out when you're roped in the game, but every now and again, restock. You can also heal using them outside of battle, so that makes them super duper useful. However, when doing this, you may also lose tab on how many you've got left, which makes the upcoming battles a bit more of a nuisance if that's how you rely on getting some health back. Like I said, accessing the shop is super easy, as you could just do it from the menu. Now, With doing that, you have to keep on top of getting those potions, soma, remedies, all of that good stuff. And when you do, just do it at a comfortable rate, you know what I mean? Don't go broke using up all your gil, but once it's done, you're fine. You're good to go for the next few battles. Now for the last point, change your materia regularly. This is really handy, as if you want to max out different materials, you want to make sure that Cure is doing the best that it can. This point is really important. Not only does this give you the opportunity to max each piece of materia, but it allows you to test different skills and familiarize yourself with combos that can be done. Maxing out materia also increases the potency of said materia, like I mentioned before. So if it's Cure, it will heal more, or Blizzard, it will do more damage. So stun an enemy with a power strike and then go into another elemental materia, or a move that has a longer wind up, the possibilities are endless. Like I mentioned before, if there's any points that I may have missed out on, or anything that you might think is handy for any newcomers or returning players, please leave them in the comment section down below. I'd love to read some up, as I'm still cutting to certain enemies as well, so I'm still looking for advice. I'd appreciate it. And don't forget, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Please let me know if you do enjoy these videos. I would love to provide more Crisis Core videos in the future, and some upcoming Final Fantasy content regarding the newer games. And that about wraps it up for the video. If you do want to join that like-minded Final Fantasy fans, definitely join up on the Discord down below. We discuss all things ranging Final Fantasy, protagonists, antagonists, gameplay, tactics, material combinations. Come through, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. However, that's it from me. It's TooBizyGaming. I'm out of here. Peace.